Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're taking a swift but insightful journey to Nagaur. It's this really captivating city right in the heart of Rajasthan, India.
Hmm.
If you picture it, it's kind of nestled between Bikaner and Jodhpur, so right in the Thar Desert region.
Which means that arid, semi-desert climate you mentioned, tough conditions.
Exactly. Life there has really learned to adapt, to thrive against the odds.
Yeah.
So our mission today really is to get a feel for Nagaur's incredible history, its cultural vibrancy, and the stunning architecture.
And you've looked at sources covering its whole timeline, right, from its ancient roots.
We have sources that trace it back to when it was called Ahichatrapur, then through rule by the Nagas, Pratiharas, then later the Mughals, and finally the Rajputs. It's quite a lineage.
A lot of layers there.
And here's where it gets really interesting, I think. The Nagaur Fort. It's one of Rajasthan's oldest forts, possibly dating back to the 4th century.
Wow, the 4th century. That's seriously old.
It is. And then it got a major renovation under the Mughals. Now it's part of that UNESCO World Heritage Group, the Hill Forts of Rajasthan.
Ah, right, which is a big recognition.
Absolutely. What struck me are the massive walls, these incredible palaces inside, the fountains, temples. It all tells a story.
And the frescoes, you mentioned those.
Oh, the frescoes. Inside places like Deepak Mahal and Hadirani Mahal, they're just like this living canvas of history, a real masterclass in blending cultures through architecture.
It's remarkable, isn't it, how one structure, that fort, just encapsulates so much history, so many layers.
Yeah.
And what makes this kind of deep dive so useful, I think, is how it helps you quickly grasp that multifaceted identity. Where the ancient past isn't just locked away, it actually blends with the unique present.
That's it, exactly. Resilient.
It's a testament to enduring resilience, absolutely.
And that blend is what makes Nagaur so fascinating. It's not just the fort either. As you explore, you find this tapestry woven throughout the city, history, and, well, a very lively present.
So what else stands out beyond the fort?
Well, for instance, there's the Tarkeen Dargah. It's a revered Sufi shrine for Khwaja Hamiduddin Nagauri, a major spiritual center.
Draws a lot of people, I imagine.
It does. And then you've got these beautifully carved Jain temples, too. Shows the religious diversity.
Right.
And you also see other things dotted around, like cenotaphs, those memorial structures, and these intricate stepwells.
Oh, the stepwells.
Yeah.
Crucial for water in the desert. Ingenious designs.
Absolutely vital. But Nagaur isn't just about looking at the past. It's a living place, you know? It pulses with these unique cultural events.
Like the cattle fair.
Yes! The Nagaur Cattle Fair, if you're there in January or February, apparently it's huge. One of the biggest livestock trading events in the country.
More than just trade, though, right? Cultural stuff, too.
Oh, yeah. It's a whole scene. Cultural events, local handicrafts, music, the sounds, the colors. You get the picture. A real sensory experience. And there's also the annual Urs Festival at the Tarkeen Dargah, another big event.
So a lot going on culturally.
Definitely. And the local economy, it makes sense. It thrives on agriculture, things like bajra millet, wheat, pulses, and surprisingly, a lot of red chilies and spices.
Despite the desert conditions.
Right. And animal husbandry, of course. Plus, the handicrafts are incredible. Leather goods, woodwork, that traditional Rajasthani embroidery you see everywhere.
Beautiful craftsmanship.
And the folk music and dance. You have to mention Kalbali. That's the snake charmer dance, and Gumar. So vibrant.
Truly captivating. It's all part of that Rajasthani spirit.
Exactly.
What's fascinating here is how Nagaur, a city rooted in such ancient history and located in the, let's face it, challenging Thar Desert, has managed not just to sustain, but to actively celebrate such a rich tapestry of culture, tradition, community. It really raises an important question for us, I think. What lessons can we actually draw about resilience, about cultural preservation from places like this that thrive even in seemingly tough conditions? It suggests perhaps that real wealth lies in adapting and celebrating your heritage.
That's a brilliant point. It really gets to the heart of it, these incredible layers of discovery waiting everywhere. Doesn't matter how remote it might seem. Thanks for diving into Nagaur with us today.